a production of Joey Shimataro and Good Morning Gloucester Media. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show with your host, Joey Shimataro, and his crew of merry castaways. No piping plovers will be intentionally harmed in the production of this podcast.
And we're on. Down here in the studio, I was just looking behind me to see what that...
What are we, 707? What's on the sheet?
707, baby. I'm just
707.
updating the Good Morning Gloucester website with the feed.
People are putting their open flags.
Those sound like lucky numbers,
Behind us.
707.
That's why I just
All
want
right, we get that.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hand this off to Pat.
I'm still not used to all the different noises and stuff here down on Main Street.
Jimmy's a little stuffed up in it, but we got Pat Dalpiaz manning the comments this
Good
morning.
morning, everybody.
Good,
Close
good,
stuff though.
good morning, everybody.
In my nose, nowhere else.
It's stuffed up, not in your bonza.
No.
You're looking handsome with this. This is so we sold the very last one of
Yep.
these yesterday
Mm-hmm.
to a kind gentleman. By the way, it is January 28th, 2024, GloucesterCast 707. Jimmy Dalpiaz, Pat Dalpiaz back there, Joey Shimataro right here. Scooney Boo Boo just chiming in with Amy.
Yeah, good morning, Maverick.
Hi, buddy.
I want to thank the woman, Sherry Lamphere from Manchester for,
Yeah.
there's a site called, on Facebook.
Yeah.
And it's called Buy Nothing. And I just joined it. 2 days prior, I put out a request, does anybody have any director's chairs? We had one, which Pat sits in, and we were looking for three more. Pauline Bresnahan from Pauline's Gift donated one, and Sherry Lamphere donated the other two. So now, when we have a bunch of guests in here, hold on, I'm gonna just come out for 1 second. Sorry. So we have,
Look at this.
look at that, look at that.
Director's chairs.
Let's go. Yeah, so we're very thankful to that, to Sherry and to Pauline. So we got that going for us, which is nice. The Rumline Chili Cook-Off is next Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Are you guys going to be around next Sunday?
Yeah, we should
Supposed
be.
to be.
Yep.
Uh-oh, am I standing again? To you?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to enter it.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to enter it, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
If Chris McCarthy was here, he would enter it, I bet.
Oh, yeah.
And then you would have to.
No, no, I'm out because I felt like the judges that they had were rewarding Alpo-like chili. And I had what I consider to be elite chili, which I spent a lot of time and a lot of processes. I smoked the meat and it was like I used really good cuts and it was a little bit thicker and like I feel like the judges are like not good judges of good food.
Well, the crowd, if I remember correctly, the crowd voted you.
The crowd. I was number 2 in the crowd vote, but the judges vote. Like I saw some of the chili. It's like that ground up. It looks like Alpo. And I can't get down with that.
You're a purist. More of a purist.
Well, I don't know. I
don't know. It's hard to tell.
I don't want to put out like $40 worth of stuff for other people to eat, and then like.
Okay, so basically on this chili contest, folks, you enter, get yourself in there, bring your chili. They have it all out there in different pans. The judges all get to try it first, and then they open it up to everybody else that's coming down the line.
It's a good time. Listen, if I was a person that was not working that day,
Yeah.
I would be there.
Yeah.
And they always do it the week in between with the divisional playoff games and the Super Bowl because they have that 1 week with it. They don't have football.
Annie Rochette has new judges this year.
Oh, well, there you go. Maybe that's a good time to enter. But in any case, it's a good time to go. I wonder if our friend Nicole is going to be working there. We called her today and she did not answer the phone.
Look at what Wayne wrote.
No crying allowed in competition. Wayne, the sexy family, the Moulton family, my nemesis, all of them. They're all my nemesis. They all just like to break my balls, which is nice. We like that because we are ball breakers by nature here.
What? Really?
Right? So we got that.
Who's this we? You just
Who is this we speak of? Good morning,
You just
Camille.
point out whistle.
Good morning, Camille DePesa from Naples, Florida. Patrick McNally, Annie Rochon, Wayne the sexy famous mailman, Peter Tarantino, Robert and Annette Spanks, their villages, which is known as having the most highest STDs in the entire nation, the villages in Florida. Who else we got here? Joanne Wood, Lynn and Phil Scannell, Ed Collard.
Hi, Ed.
And there we go.
You know who I
Linda
haven't
Jerome
seen?
Tupman.
We're gonna maybe need to call for a wellness check. I haven't seen Paula Ryan O'Brien on this list yet.
That's right.
Calling for a wellness check.
Calling for wellness check. Michael Rogers, Donna Rogers. Another week will go on that we don't have our forecast from Donna Rogers.
Yeah.
Linda Jerome Tupman with us. Kim Lufkin Williams, Darlene Moulton. Hey, Darlene, the one good Moulton. That's the one that doesn't pick on me. I like her. There's that. So we had a great time on what night was it? The golf was it Thursday night?
Thursday at the
Thursday
vote
night.
for it.
Thursday night we went to Beaufort. Chris Lagakopoulos was playing with Joe Wilkins.
Yeah. What a performance.
Great
Great.
performance, great time, great crowd, and what a great place to listen to some music and still be able to hold a conversation.
Yeah, that was nice. We had quite a group there, and we were able to converse and share. And I think you had something you liked there.
Which leads me into my next topic.
Oh.
My favorite thing I ate this past week
Oh.
at
Okay.
a local restaurant. Do you have one? I'm going to talk about mine, and you can think about what yours is
I'm
while
gonna have
I
to
talk. Pat, you too. So the favorite thing that I ate this week was at the hotel during Chris and Joe's performance, and it was a short rib poutine at the Beauport Hotel. It was so rich. The potato part, the crispy fries were still crispy, and I think that they have my favorite French fries in town. Those little totally unique, the little scoop chips.
Yeah.
So those are my favorites. Sarah Gray's with us. Good morning, Sarah Gray.
Hi, Sarah.
So what was your favorite thing that you ate this week?
Oh, eggplant parm over at 525.
Ooh.
Oh, Leo he's got a nice little, with the sauce, and he put some mushrooms in there and some seasoning, and came, it was in like one of those hot, one of those things where the waitress says, very hot, make sure you don't touch it, plate.
Yeah.
So it was just tasting great, and it just was all caked up, and it just cut just right. It wasn't soup. Sometimes you get eggplant parm, and
So
you
was
cut
the
it.
eggplant still had a little bit of crispiness to it?
Yes, it was. Yep.
Yeah, that's elite.
So I was quite impressed by that. And they were all, by the way, 525. The liquor license is all set now. They had a slight little problem where they closed, had a great vacation. That's great for them. And when they came back, they said, hey, we're here, but we need another week until the liquor license gets there.
Really?
Yeah. So they were doing
Oh, that was
mocktails
so long. Wow.
and stuff. But they're all
Paula
set
Ryan
now.
O'Brien is chiming in. Okay, now we can call off the wellness check.
No more wellness check. We got Paula Ryan O'Brien here. We were worried about you, Paula. Pat, best thing you ate last week?
Wings at Minglewood on wing night.
Wings, yeah. You know what? How about Molly, our server?
Oh, we did our best to confuse her.
We love
And she
Molly.
did not let it deter her service.
So elite move, 50-cent wings on Wednesday night at Minglewood.
Right.
And she suggested to me, would you like, I'm a big, I think you are too,
Right.
sauce on the side. Give me the wings crispy and dry,
Right.
and then take the sauce on the side. And she suggested to me, hey, Billy,
And
Billy Shields, she suggested to me, would you like the sauces on the side? I says, that sounds fantastic. So I went boom, 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 different ones. Fantastic. Good call. Good call, by the
Yeah,
way.
she's very knowledgeable. She knew all this, she knew when people were asking questions about certain things on the menu, or we're not going to say who, but it was one of our fellow persons there that took a while to place their order. I'm not saying who
The person
she
who
was.
didn't answer her phone this morning.
I'm not. Listen, I will get criticized as being the meanie pants. So I'm not
We
going to
don't
say
want-
because
no,
because
Joey,
everybody else can make fun, but I'm always the one.
we all know
that gets
Joey's
accused
not
of being
Mr.
the
Meanie Pants.
I'm not falling in. If Jimmy wanted to bring it up, he was baiting me there. That's called baiting
Joey,
business.
I kind of call it the street man.
Scotty Max says the best thing he had was the smash burger at Oak to Ember yesterday. I had that Friday.
Yeah, it was.
And I caught it just as they were changing over to dinner. I saw, what's his name? Curtis was taking the hot plate off of the Santa Maria grill to put it out back, because once that hot plate goes away, they don't do the smash burgers. I'm like, Curtis! Curtis! And he made it for me. It was great. Yes. By the way, yeah, and Oak to Ember, as far as I'm concerned, really the only place in town that's truly making a real smash burger. There's a lot of places calling them smash burgers, and listen, they're all good burgers, but I'm actually getting even deeper into my frustration with places that are serving very good burgers, calling them smash burgers, but they're not smash burgers,
Right.
and it's very frustrating to me. Anyway, that's just me. Meat and Sweets pork wings for Peter Rollins. That was his. Oh, maybe we could try it, Jimmy. What do you think about going to Meat and Sweets today for the
Are they open
pork
on
wings?
Sunday? I thought they were open on
No,
Saturday.
just Saturdays.
Oh, they're not open today for football.
No.
Yeah, but it's a
I
football
think
Sunday.
they were open yesterday
They opened yesterday.
to prep for today.
So Kim Williams is with us. So she would let us know if they're open today, so that we could get some of those pork wings. I'd like to try that. That sounds interesting. Anybody else have anything that from our viewers that they want to talk? Oh, only on Saturdays. But,
Yeah.
Anybody else have anything that they really enjoyed eating out in Gloucester that they want us to mention? We'll mention it. Only on Saturdays. Only open Saturdays. We sold out of pig wings yesterday, says King Lufkin Williams. So you got to get there. So maybe they'll have them next week or for Super Bowl. But we got to put that on our list of things we need to try.
Yeah. Okay.
What are we having today? What's our plan for watching football today? What are we gonna eat today, Jimmy?
Don't know.
I'm craving pizza. I've been on a pizza kick.
Well,
Maybe.
maybe
Yeah.
there's a lot of good places.
Is there a
around here.
chance? Are you telling me it's a maybe?
About pizza?
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to happen.
Okay.
We just got to figure out where.
All right. Well, we're gonna do a surprise pizza, one that we haven't tried yet.
Okay.
I got a Paul Gigaloni from Castaways. I was there this morning to get my coffee, and he gave me a pizza recommendation, totally off the radar. What I guarantee you, no one on watching right now would even put this into the discussion.
Okay.
And I'm not saying it's gonna be the best pizza, but I think it's gonna be different pizza. And
I trust
Paul's a tough critic.
Yeah.
So I feel like we gotta try
that's
it.
a good
I feel like we gotta try it.
Jigga, you know.
Wow. Kim Lufkin Williams says the pig wings are very moist and delicious.
Speaking of moist, how is Charlotte?
I hope Charlene's not watching right now. Good morning, Ma. Good morning.
Oh, hi, Ma.
Oh,
Wait.
Lynn Scannell. Phil Scannell says the lamb chops at mile marker.
Hmm.
We might have to put that on the list. My sister made what might have been the most delicious thing I've ever ate in my entire life. Her lamb chops for Easter. I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago. And it was like part of the dipping sauce that she put, the tzatziki that she put with it.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
Felicia Woods put out the video making the pasta with all the ladies.
Oh, don't talk about the St. Joseph pasta. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Jim, don't say that you like it, because I know you're just blowing smoke up their ass. It's really gross. It's like paste.
Okay. I will.
Have you tried the St. Joseph pasta?
Yes.
Okay. Listen, credibility factor go right down the toilet. So there's that.
This is why he doesn't let me choose.
Serenity app, by the way, this week, I think Zach put $10 on the app twice this past week.
Yeah, I think you're right. I used one of them for the wing night.
I used it twice. I used it for my burger, and then I used it for the wing night. I mean, that's $20 in 1 week, and it's free to get the app. If you go to Serenity Restaurant Group, it's Serenity with 2 E's, Restaurant Group. You can download the Serenity app free. Pretty amazing. Pretty good. Pretty good. So here's Pat and I had good job, Pat. Good job with the graphic. So Pat and I we almost came to blows at Minglewood the other night. I think that's accurate.
The wings were good though.
The wings were fantastic. But Pat and I almost came to blows, and it was based on this assertion. Jimmy fell in love with a certain kind of car, and Pat absolutely nixed it 100% based on the fact that it did not have navigation.
Now, hang on.
Wait, let me finish. Based on it not having navigation, it did have Apple CarPlay and or Android, but it did not have native to the car navigation, and that was the absolute deal breaker for Pat. With the car, Jimmy really wanted this car. Absolutely not. To which I replied, that is absolutely fucking banana land, crazy, because I personally would not buy a car that didn't have Apple CarPlay. And furthermore, I feel that there's not, other than Tesla, there is not a single car manufacturer's native like infotainment system that can hold a candle to Apple CarPlay. That's my basis. Pat, would you like to chime in here, Pat?
He has accurately retold the story. Yes. I did nix the car because it didn't have a navigation system. I just don't rely on my phone the same way.
So her thing is, if you forget your phone, Apple CarPlay won't work. So the car doesn't have navigation.
Or poor Michael DeCoster, who was without his phone for a whole week and a half because of a variety of mishaps.
Because he has an Android phone, and instead of being an adult and having an Apple iPhone, that's on Apple DeCosta. Not Apple DeCosta. Did I say Apple DeCosta?
You said Apple
Michael
DeCosta.
DeCosta. Yeah, that is like just grow up and get an iPhone. I mean, you're screwing up all the group chats. No one wants to see your green text messages. It's annoying that none of the features work when you have that one friend. I'm gonna tell you, there has been many group texts where I don't care how much I like the person, but they have an Android phone, and it's gonna screw up all the features that everybody else, all the adults in the room get to use, because they have Kim Lufkin, grow up. She says, grow up, Kim Lufkin Williams.
Well,
I'm an adult and I have an
in
Android.
Florida, Robert and Annette Spanks are in my corner. Thank you.
Oh, listen, listen. They're discredited. Robin and Annette Spanks, they're discredited because no matter what I say, they just like to be the antagonist.
Well, somebody needs to be in my back pocket. So
I got Scotty in mine. Love Apple CarPlay.
Yeah.
There's nothing more seamless. Go ahead, Jimmy. You have the floor. Jimmy has the floor.
Okay, timing out.
I just want to go on record by saying it just wasn't that. That was one of the top reasons. There was a few other things with the car that she did not want to go through and do. But the main thing
There were other things
of that, and that's why.
See, this is why I like Peter Canavo because he's a smart, he's really brilliant. Peter Canavo. When people ask for a charger and they say, "Do you have one for an Android?" No, get an iPhone.
Yeah,
and that's the correct answer.
Yeah.
That is the correct answer. Wayne Moulton says the Spanks love me. Yeah, they love me all right. They just love to stick the knife in. This is the Spanks. This is me. And if they had the knife, they just stick it right here. They go for the carotid artery right there.
They're
The one
very
that
nice people.
you can't repair. They go for the kill shot every time.
And they just let you bleed all over. That's what they like.
Bleed out. They want me to bleed out.
We did get a car though.
Yes, you did. Go ahead. And where did you get it from?
Oh, Sudbury Chrysler. Sudbury Chrysler.
Do you want to give a shout out to your salesperson?
Oh yeah, Andrea. She was very, very helpful, and she was the one that kind of. See, I went in there with a plan, and
You wanted the Dodge Charger. You
No,
wanted the
actually,
muscle
no.
car for Pat.
No.
He was trying to project onto
No.
Pat his wish for a car. He was trying to get this muscle car Dodge Charger. Pat saw right through him, like saw right through his initiatives, and then
Okay. I'm gonna be a nerd for a little while on cars, so the people who really follow me will listen. For those people that don't know it, just
There
stand
goes
and
the
go like
numbers. Oh, we
this.
started out at 50. Okay, go ahead.
Let's see where it goes.
Let's see where it goes. Go ahead.
I was looking for the plan was I was looking for the almost same exact car that we have. They don't make that car anymore, so I did not realize this. But when Andrea came up and said, "This newer car, the Dodge Charger, has the same wheelbase with the same stuff," I did not know that. So when I went and I took it for a ride, yeah, it was really good. So that's why I was looking and saying to Pat, "It's just like your car, but years later." Yes, it was sportier.
Pat goes to about 24 pop-ups around the town and everything else,
That's true.
and has multiple boxes that she has to load and unload.
Yep.
An SUV is probably the best thing. So what did you get?
An SUV.
There you go, Jimmy.
Yeah, we went and we got a Grand Cherokee. It's called the Overland.
And
We got a great comment from Zach Sears right here. My guy,
yeah,
Zach Sears.
yeah. That's a good.
He goes, I have charging cords for guests to use at the restaurant. Not one of them is Android.
Yeah.
That's right. It's just fucking adults have iPhones. That's right.
Well, to close it, Andrea and the sales manager, Ernie,
That's Subby.
they were very good tag team, helped me out, and they worked together over there and pleased. And
So when do we get the car?
we will be picking it up Tuesday,
Congratulations. Nothing like a new car.
just in time to go move some shit.
Just in time to move some shit.
Yeah.
You got that going for you.
Yep.
Yep, you got that going for you. So wait, what did we say? So here is the question. I want everybody that's watching to chime in, and I want to read off the answers. If you are car shopping today, and the car did not support Apple CarPlay or whatever the Android version of that is, would that car be off the table for you? How important to you is it that for me, I would not buy a new car today unless it was a Tesla that didn't support Apple CarPlay. So usually there's a little bit of a delay. I want to see how many people. For you, it's obviously not a make or break for you guys, but I want to hear from other people.
So here's the ones you sent me.
Okay. Oh yeah. So these are. So I follow this guy called Car Dealership Guy on the Twitter platform. And this is what people are saying. If a vehicle doesn't have Apple CarPlay, my wife automatically removes it from her consideration list. Another one, Pat?
Sorry, I'm trying to respond to this.
There's a bunch of them. You get locked. If you don't have it, you get locked into some outdated, crufty piece of garbage that you can't even replace or upgrade yourself. And another guy says, not supporting Apple CarPlay is absolutely a deal breaker. This guy, Matthew Rogers, we typically buy new cars every 2 years, and CarPlay is a requirement. Who the heck uses XM radio and net on any of those other boomer techs anymore? Paul Ryan O'Brien says it's off the table. Peter, we haven't had too many people comment, have we? So anyway, there's that. I haven't had too many. I'm surprised. Wait, do I have to wait to see people? No one's.
think so.
Not too many people have commented whether it's on the table or off the table. If the car shopping, and the car doesn't have. Okay, Pat McDowell says my iPhone pairs to my Lincoln. It's not called Apple CarPlay. Not called Apple CarPlay,
Right.
Music Phone,
Right.
etc.
Right.
So
They
here's.
call it something else.
I got you.
Yeah.
Safety first for the Spanx. He needs it to connect. Yeah, but if it connects, does it come up as Apple CarPlay? Anyway, all right, we'll move on. February 10th. I'm surprised I've waited to mention this so long. February 10th, Peggy Russell and I were talking the other day, and
Peggy Russell from
Pop Gallery.
Oh,
Sorry, thank you. From Pop Gallery, we're talking about doing a little feature, and it was really a takeoff on what they did for the Gloucester So Salty thing. I walked up and down Main Street. A lot of the retailers are going to have little giveaways, like little candies or chocolates, and have a special promotion. There's going to be everybody on February 10th, which is the Saturday before Valentine's Day. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm asking any of the retailers to send me a press release, generally in this aspect ratio, right here, and I'll post it leading up to the event. Should be a good time. We hope you'll come up.
We'll have some specials in here.
Pat is good. Do you want to mention just what you bought, Pat, for the thing? Because Pat's doing something a little different.
I'm going to wait until the giveaway gets a little closer, but we will have giving away a free note card with a purchase that day, in addition to some giveaways.
There you go. Yeah.
I'll wait till we get a little closer.
Okay, good. There's a teaser. We call that a teaser in the business.
Okay.
In the business.
Sorry, not native to the business.
Yeah, but you know how to give the business, let me tell you.
She does know how to give the business. So there's that. The library, come sign the beam. Be part of the 2025 Sawyer Free Library public beam signing event. It'll take place daily from 10:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. on Thursday, February 1st through Saturday, February 3rd on the front lawn of the library's Saunders House located on Middle Street and Dale Avenue. And there is the graphic for that. Thank you, Pat, for putting that up.
That's kind of a cool idea.
That's a unique opportunity, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, sign the beam.
yeah, I
Be
mean,
part of Gloucester's history. When 100 years from now, when they tear the building down, someone might see it.
some places sell bricks.
Mm-hmm.
They place them in and they say
Mhm.
write, but you don't get to write it. You just get to tell them and make the brick. Your name is there. This is you sign it, and
Right.
I hope they don't script it.
Oh,
Because
Robert
they'll
and
never
Ned
read it.
Spanks are going to be in town the weekend of February.
Oh,
So we will
nice.
hope to see
We
them.
get to see them.
Oh, we
Yeah,
gotta get
they're on
Rufus.
Main
on
Street.
They
We
can
better
shit
get,
on me in person.
you gotta get Rufus on sale.
Huh?
You better start looking around for Rufus on sale.
Lufus, yeah.
That's why they're coming in
Lufus.
town. They
Oh,
gotta-
Safati's with us. Good morning,
Oh,
Safati.
yeah, hello.
She stopped by the other day,
Nice to see
so
you the
that
other
was
day.
nice to see.
Oh, I missed her. Oh, dang. So here's a question, and having been spent, we are now 9 days in on our official lease here, right, Pat?
Mhm.
Isn't it more like 13, 14?
Oh, is it
almost
2 weeks?
weeks?
Yeah.
2
We've
weeks.
got 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah, so actually we're at 15 days in because it started on a Saturday.
right.
So 15 days in and some observations. So I always, when I got divorced, I dreamt of getting an apartment on Middle Street because I always thought that like being part of the action downtown would be one of the coolest things ever.
Sure.
And as it turns out, like there really wasn't a place that like for my for me and the two girls, and then I ended up meeting Kate and like 5 of us it just wasn't going to work out. But if I was a older retired couple, or if God forbid I was single, I dream of living on Main Street. But it's not all roses, rainbows and roses, as we have come to see. So I don't know if it's for everyone, but it would be for me. But we've seen some really wild stuff here.
Yeah, we have.
It's like a soap opera out there.
It's a soap opera every single day. So there's that. So one of the things is, so on the pro side, obviously the food.
Yeah.
And like the coffee shops, because I'm a big coffee shop guy. Cafe Sicilia, their daily soups is just off the charts. And get a slice of pizza and a soup is like right around between $10 and $11. Crazy, right? And you're full and you feel good. I mean, the subs at Virgilio's, it's tough to beat. The subs at our buddy Bravo. Tough to beat.
Yeah.
You know, Castaways for coffee is always, and then they have their smoothies. So Castaways is kind of a unique situation in town because they have those acai bowls.
Yeah.
Because a lot of stuff is pastries and stuff.
Yeah.
But you can go to Castaways, you get something that is not going to destroy your diet for the day. But so there's the whole food part, which is a total plus.
Oh, and Bistro right across the street.
Beach Cafe Bistro, the soups that they have there, and the sandwiches they have there, and the salads. Their salads are monstrous.
And you came in with the yogurt.
Oh, I got the froyo the other
Yeah.
day. So I got the froyo, which is, I mean, and I ate it right to the bottom.
You did.
Right to the bottom.
We watched you.
So the food is a total plus. The community aspect of like people popping in and being able to walk anywhere is a total plus.
Yeah.
One of there are some strange people though, occasionally walking down the street.
Yeah.
Like, it's not all, you know what I mean? There's every afternoon, there's like one or two outbursts of something. Like some guy that's off his rockers or people fighting over a parking spot.
Right.
And laying on the horns.
Oh, a lot of that.
A lot of that. Impatient people.
So that like when you sit here, you kind of like you know, because you're here for a good stretch.
Hours, yeah.
Right.
And you just see a bunch of stuff. But I love the action. So it's something that I definitely would be in for. So I want to hear from our viewers. What is your ideal thing? Living in the woods, living near the beach, or living in an urban environment on Main Street? And how about you guys? What do you feel?
I definitely still sold living on the outside.
Yeah.
I'm minutes away from down here. I'd
Not
rather
in the
be out.
summer, you're not. With the bridge.
Yeah, well, with the bridge, yeah. Good point. But I definitely want to be on the outside. I think the craziness has to double and triple the amount in the summer, and I don't know if I could live here with more people and the more crazies and stuff. I personally love when it's truck delivery time. It's almost like I got to get my coffee and I've got to go sit in my spot and I got to watch where is that truck delivery going to park so he can get his supplies and still manage to let traffic go by and people go by. There's some trucks, they've done it. Yeah. They're pros. They got marks, but you got that one driver that unfortunately he drew the short straw and he got this run and he came in and he doesn't know. And some people have no patience that, he's blocking a little bit and they try to get around and they let him know. We've watched people get out of their cars and let people know, you're doing this wrong. I just want to tell you that. And
Pat, where do you fall on it?
Well, one thing I would like to mention that you didn't mention before I forget is how welcoming the other shop owners have been. And that how what I'm learning is everybody shares with everybody else. They sent, a couple people have come in and said they were sent over, another merchant mentioned us, and we do the same thing when people are asking us questions. And it's a little bit like my role at Stageport Park Visitor Center in some ways. But what I'm enjoying is the camaraderie, the community feel of all of the shop owners.
I'm talking about living. Could you live?
Well, living. No, I probably would prefer living the way that we do, which is a little bit away from the urban part. But because we're close, I mean, that would be the option. Would be if I could just roll out of bed and go get my coffee up, 2 doors up the street. That would be fun. But I prefer.
What we haven't noticed yet, and it's
bless you.
Thank you. What I haven't noticed yet is the seagulls, and I think that maybe that's only during mating season or baby season when they have the babies.
Oh.
Because who was the woman? It was who's the girl that lives above headlines, and she's Sugar Mag's first cousin. I know her name. She's been a friend of the blog forever.
I'm sorry.
But she moved in that one of those apartments on the top floor apartments on Main Street.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember her when she first moved in there, she said it was very jarring. The seagulls
Mm.
squawking early in the morning.
Mhm.
Don Caraway says, I live by the churchyard, love living near town. I walk to everything. I live on a dead end, so I also have
So
a
that's
little
awesome.
privacy.
Yeah, that's good.
Scotty Max says, is there any plovers on Main Street? Horns, oh, Jennifer, yeah, Jen, I forget Jen's last name.
Is that your mom?
No, I gotta text this guy back.
Okay.
Wait, Jim, read the comments, Jim.
So Patrick McNally, I'm putting his comment up so you can see it better.
Horns and impatient people would frustrate me. I appreciate the serenity of being in the woods. Never lived like this before. Yeah, well, being that we lived away from the city, the downtown, we lived kind of in the woods in New York. So we came here.
This feels very urban to us.
Yeah.
Even where we are.
Right.
So let's see. Kim Lufkin Williams says Beach Goes Awesome. Good morning to Dana Brown, who's tuning in. I think she's every week person now from Dharmascotta, Maine. Peter Tarantino says there's a lot of crazy people in Gloucester. Dana Brown says live in the woods. Phil Scannell says urban. He loves the action. I think that Phil Scannell and I line up in a lot with our views on a lot of things. I think we're like separated at birth kind of deal. Emil DePesa living on the beach, which I do and love, she says. My mom says near the beach. Paula Ryan O'Brien says Gloucester's the only urban area I would consider living in. We already read Paul McNally and Don Caraway's. Jen Cullen. Thank you, Felicia. Jen Cullen was the person I was trying to think of.
Now, the only thing we're going to do, I believe I'm going to start putting up numbers in the window. When people try to parallel park, I'm going to rate it.
Yes. Get the numbers, like, for when they.
Well, the Olympics are coming up. So,
the Olympics.
yeah, I think we need
But we're going to do that. So I want to give credit where credit is due. Who put in it was Pat D. It was your idea. Pat D's parallel parking challenge.
No, that was Chris. That's on Chris.
Chris Lagokanopoulos?
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna put two cones here just for a brief amount of time for like 10 minutes. And we're gonna set up the camera facing out the window on Main Street. And we are gonna have each one of us is gonna have the same vehicle, and we're gonna parallel park, and we're gonna have you, the viewers, judge the parallel parking job. And I'm so excited for that. We'll have to do it like early-ish.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I mean? We'll have to do it early-ish.
Well, before the coffee group and Cafe Sicily.
Yeah.
Sure.
Before that, there's that. So what else was I? Yeah, I would, but I don't know if I answered the question for myself. I would absolutely love to live downtown and like once the kids are all completely gone,
right,
and we have a place for a couple months down in Naples and we come back here. I just absolutely, for the fiesta and the Horribles parade and all the events that are downtown, to be able to just walk to the restaurants, and there's so many great things to eat and do. I think that it would just be, I could do the trade-off for me of the crazy people that occasionally walk the streets, and versus the fun of being part of this community. Like it's so special down here. I really can't put into words how special it is to feel like now that we have this place that I actually feel like even more part of it. Like I always felt like super part of it, but I feel like I'm like really part of it now. Like I'm a cog in the whole machine down here, which is so awesome. So I don't know. That's kind of where I'm at on that. Kim Lufkin Williams says, I just heard a seagull. That's true, yeah. But not like right at the dawn, and right when they bang, when the dump. Oh, so another bad thing about living downtown is that when the dump trucks come to do the restaurants, and they for the trash, and they bang them,
right,
like boom, boom, boom. It's like, oh, I could sleep through that. Zero chance cake is the same.
And the delivery trucks were coming in, and they all have the beep, beep.
Yeah, see, I'm used to that down too. Don says, yeah, agreed, Joey, it's great. Zach Sears also, no place better than downtown. It really
Absolutely.
is. It really is. It's just, I'm not gonna cry right now, but like I'm very emotional.
Well,
like I love it so much here.
I'm just loving the fact that when we were here, all of a sudden we'll say, what, let's get something, what do you need? All we have to do is walk
Yeah,
a block, just
yeah,
walk down. And now we're standing on Rogers Street going, well, where do you want to go?
yeah.
What do you want to do?
And I've consciously been trying to go to a different place.
Yeah.
Like this week, I mean, there must have been 10 different places. Let's see, I'll go down the street. Vigilio's, we went a couple times. Cafe Cecilia probably 4 or 5 times. Castaways, I'm there every morning for
I
coffee.
walked around the corner, we did Scalfani's and we did Tacos Lupita.
Bravo by the Sea.
Yeah, Bravo.
We ate at
Oliver's
Harbor.
Yep.
Obviously, Minglewood, Oak to Ember, Tono.
And
All in the past week.
right. And when
That's kind of
passports,
crazy.
when passports comes back, oh, we'll be there.
Oh, we're definitely gonna need passports for sure. Machaca.
Right.
I had a sub at King's yesterday. I had actually, by the way, I went to King's yesterday, and I had a steak bomb there, and sneaky good steak bomb, and they grilled the beef.
Oh.
Some places now are not grilling the shaved beef for a steak bomb. It makes a huge difference. I'm not going to name any names. Some places that are traditionally known as like the best steak bomb in town.
Right.
I think honestly, I do think the best steak bomb in town, and especially if you put price into the mix, is Market Basket, which is almost sacrilegious to say. My mom says loves Sclafani's. Peter Tarantino, Gangnam Gloucester. I was there last week, not this week.
Yep.
Darlene Moulton says Cafe Bisco. Don says I do like the West End better than the rest of Main Street. Sky says had Maria's Pizza at the new Ambets. Oh, that's the thing.
Yeah.
They have the Maria's pizzas.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Maria's Pizzas
Yeah.
and Elio's, they offer the square.
One or the other.
Yeah.
I'm a little disappointed right now that Peter Canavo, who says he goes to Cafe Sicilia, and he offered to get us pastry last week, hasn't come by today. Because we missed his comment last week where he said, I'm at Cafe Sicilia, would you like anything, while we were live streaming.
Oh.
And now, like, I was like, oh, if that's part of his regular routine, we may get some treats today.
Yeah.
For no treats.
We love you too, Donna.
Donna Zoli! Do we have that clip? Do you have that clip loaded?
Let me
Of
upload
Donna
it.
singing?
I can upload
You
it.
can upload that on the
Yeah.
fly?
Give me a,
Ooh,
well,
wow.
it's gonna take a couple seconds, but I can do it.
We have a video. Oh, Peter Canal is making breakfast at home. What's for breakfast? Oh, by the way, Paul Gigaloni, has at his house, not at the restaurant, has at his house an old, he got it new, but like, I feel like every house in the late 70s had an electric grill.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I
It had like legs, it had like around the edges, it had like that little grease, it was like angled down so all the grease would collect right there.
Yep.
And my mom used it all the time, like pancakes, bacon,
Pancakes,
eggs, everything. They had it was probably like the first time that Teflon was a thing, right? Because they had that non-stick surface.
With the big power cord.
With the huge, the power cord had the long thing that stuck in, or the 2 prongs.
Yeah.
It was probably like the amount of voltage, it was probably take down the grid nowadays. But Paul had one.
Probably the idea for what the police use when they go out and they
Oh,
tase
tase
somebody.
somebody. No, this is gonna take you down. But that people got away. So I'm tempted to buy one because I want to make smash burgers at the house. Because we have like I'm really not happy with what we have on cooktop. We have it's a glass cooktop. KitchenAid looks nice, does the job, but I don't know that you can't. And actually, some people recently have said you can use cast iron on those things. It still freaks me out because I feel like I'm going to scratch it or damage it with a heavy cast iron. but I want to make smash burgers in the house.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about getting one of those old school, griddles.
Yeah.
But I feel like we are at max capacity on gadgets in the house. Like we don't have any more space to put any more like cooking gadgets.
Mm-hmm.
Like all of our things. Peter Tarantino says great while camping. George Foreman grill.
Yeah.
George Foreman, is that the new version of what we used to have?
Well, the Foreman grill was, where it closes.
Oh, from the top too?
Right, and they had the little drain thing.
Oh yeah.
But it's smaller. You couldn't make pancakes or anything.
I don't need pancakes. I'm out on pancakes. Pancakes
Yeah, I
make
know,
me feel like
I know.
gas. I want to make.
I couldn't even make eggs on that. But the Foreman grill.
Well, you tried it?
We've had Foreman grills, and I can't see some.
You couldn't see doing what?
Making eggs and everything on the George Foreman grill.
Okay, so you're saying the George Foreman grill is a fail?
It's like a smashed panini. When you press a panini.
Okay.
That's what it's good for.
You didn't like it? Okay.
No.
So Foreman has griddle marks. I want flat because I want everything to be, get that Maillard reaction on it. I want to make smash burger. I'm like craving smash burgers.
Yeah. We got to get that, like Jigga said, you got to get that tool that you can just smash that baby.
I have a George Foreman grill story that's a deal breaker, also related to deal breakers. When my parents died and we needed to tend to their property in Florida, they owned a trailer in a shared property park. So you sell the lot and the trailer, or you sell the trailer and the lot, and typically everything that's in the mobile home comes with the sale. You don't have to clear it out and everything. And it was for I considered to be a lot of money. At the time somebody offered. But the deal breaker was if there was no George Foreman grill. If my parents did not have a George Foreman grill in that trailer, they were not going to buy it.
That seems pretty wild.
That seems pretty wild, doesn't it?
Like how much is a George Foreman grill?
I don't know what it is now, but I'm going to say $50. I don't even know, but like this tens of thousands of dollar deal is going to hinge on a George Foreman grill.
All right. So Kim Lufkin-Williams says her George Foreman grill makes great paninis. I don't care about panini so much.
Right.
What? Why are you raising your voice?
Because there's people behind you. I'm wondering that.
Oh. Hi, how are you? No, I didn't pick up on that. Thank you for that. Don Caraway says cooking fat, not cool. Peter Tarantino says if you don't have an air fryer, you're missing the boat. I do have an air fryer, but we're talking about smash burgers. Wayne Walton says Foreman has interchangeable plates for different cooking options.
Oh.
Margaret York says, I hope you do know, Joe, if you don't clean the bottom of your pans, it will scratch a glass top stove and keep them clean. So yeah, I'm afraid I'm not going to use a hard thing on my glass cooktop. Pat McNally says they have presses with reversible griddle plates. One smooth side, the other side griddle line for burgers. Scott says on point Pat. Bob Rogers says the Foreman griddle sits at an angle so the grease drips off. Get a grill top. Then you can put on your gas grill. I don't want to cook outside. I'm talking about I have a million grills. I'm talking about something for inside the house. I do have a million grills. So Lisa Frontiero Tilsey says, do it on the grill with a cast iron pan or flat. I understand that I can do it on my grill outside. I should clarify, this is on me. I want to cook inside the house in the winter. It's too cold for me. I just don't feel like going outside and setting up a grill and cooking outside right now. Jennifer Rollins says she has one in storage. When Kate finds her house, I'll let you borrow it. That's nice. Kim says, just making a comment about the George Foreman grill. Man, you've told me you don't care. I had to grow up today. I'm feeling, no, Kim, we love you, Kim Williams, Lufkins. We love you. Are you kidding me? Safatia says, every Sunday my mother made smash burgers. She flattened the meatballs for us before church. Scotty Max says, use an iron, be a man. So I'm still undecided. Do I get the little griddle that like the old? Do I find one of those old school?
Absolutely.
Little old school griddles for the four legs,
Absolutely.
or do I go George? All right, we're putting it out there. Do I buy the old school thing with the 4 legs that plugs in, that griddle, or do I get a George Foreman griddle, or get a griddle? Oh, get a griddle. You mean the old Joanne Wood? Are you saying do I get the old school griddle?
Yeah.
All right. So everybody, I don't want. So we have a lot of people watching.
You're going to Second Glance.
We got a lot.
You're going to get a griddle.
Oh, are they open today?
No.
No.
Fuck. All right. Joanne Wood. She says get the old school griddle. I bet you. Wait, I'm gonna look right now. We're gonna go. I'm gonna hold off until we go to Second Glance.
Oh, watch out behind you, Jim.
Let Felicia in.
Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Good morning, Felicia.
Oh,
Join
I don't
us.
need to be on camera.
No, shit. So we have the
I'm
cooking.
sitting.
We have the cooking.
I've been listening.
Cooking expert.
I've been listening.
So hold on. We
You
gotta,
need-
hold
you
on.
need-
Hold on.
Okay.
Let's go. Let Jimmy pull a seat around so you.
I'll be fine.
All right. So. All right.
Good
Morning.
How are you?
So what is your recommendation based on me having a glass cooktop and not wanting to cook outside?
You're gonna get a Cuisinart. It's the griddle pan.
So it's like what Ma used to have, but the updated version.
No. You put it on the glass cooktop. It doesn't plug in.
And I'll get enough heat to get a good sear.
Yeah, because it's cast iron.
So I'm worried about that.
It's not gonna scratch. You don't understand. You can use a razor
Listen, I
blade.
trust you. I'm not. If you say it's
No, it
the right thing.
No, I'm telling you, that's what you need to get.
Okay. All right. So what is it? It's cast iron?
It's cast iron. It's Cuisinart cast iron. It's like this big. I remember I had it at my house.
I mean, I have a million of those things. It's just
No,
I've always
put it
been
on there.
afraid of.
Put it on there and then let it heat up like for a while before you put anything on it, obviously. But it will eventually heat. Those glass cooktops are awful.
I understand.
I
that.
have one. We have one in Florida in the condo, and I can't wait to move just to have gas.
Yeah.
I'm going insane. It takes forever to boil
So
an
you're
egg.
saying that just get the flat iron, don't get the griddle thing.
Definitely just get the cast iron.
Okay.
You don't need that other appliance. And you can keep it in your oven.
So Dawn Caraway says she's right. She does it all the time. Dawn Ardzoni says, hi Felicia, so much fun yesterday.
It was,
Safanti says, cast iron pan, put lid on top, then put heavy object on top of it. My mother, Ma says, go get the old school grill like we used to have. That we still
No.
put the pancakes and the bacon
they
on.
don't get hot enough. They're not going to get hot enough to give you that crispiness that you want on the smash burger, that caramelization. Like
Okay.
you're not going to get that with those electric. They don't get hot enough.
Oh, okay.
100% don't get hot enough.
All right. And I can't see it. I always,
Hi, Ma.
let's see. Scotty says, don't forget to mention to share the podcast. So please share the podcast. We have a couple prizes today. Pat, what,
My laptop has died, so I am at 16 on the shares.
Okay,
But
so-
I'm behind, probably.
okay, if someone says, I can let you know if someone else says,
Okay.
oh, you're behind.
Well,
What's the
yeah,
last person that you said?
Paula Ryan O'Brien.
Paula Ryan O'Brien?
And there are 2 prizes.
This-
There, while you're looking, there is your building center hoodie
Yep.
that can be picked up here, and the other one.
It's not
is-
here right now, though.
Oh,
It's at
No,
the-
I know, right, I'm sorry, not today,
Okay,
but.
yeah.
And Scotty is offering $100 off DJ services if booked before Valentine's Day, I think it said.
Okay.
I have a request also from Carrie Donahue.
Yep.
She said that you need a long sleeve seagull shirt.
Oh,
She wants a long sleeve seagull. She messaged me this
Well,
morning.
we have, let's see, we have plenty of stuff like that, don't we? We have,
I don't know. She said you
we
didn't
have the
have what she wanted.
pullovers. We have, oh, she came here? Because we have this fleece right here. It's got the logo. This is a jacket, super soft, only $35. All the fleece is $35. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, she said, also tell your brother he needs a long sleeve t-shirt in the seagull.
Okay, I'll take that onto consideration. Okay, so.
Requests.
Paula Ryan O'Brien was the last share.
Okay, I'm
And we
looking,
were at 16 at that
I'm
point.
looking for more shares right here.
I haven't heard you say, well, you wouldn't say it, so.
Right, I wouldn't have said it because I thought I didn't
Right,
realize.
right, sorry.
Ed called, says he has both. He would go with the old-fashioned griddle. Joanne Wood said she'd say check out Second Glance.
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm just going to follow on here and I can figure it out.
Oh, there you go.
You're good.
Yep.
Why didn't I think of that?
Donna McCarthy Rogers, hi Felicia. A lot of people saying hi Felicia.
Hi, everyone.
Wayne says
I know.
Wayne says came just in time to snow, Felicia.
No, I'm
Yeah.
leaving. I'm leaving again.
Yeah.
I'm only here for one more day.
Kim Lufkin Williams lives in an apartment building. She has the glass cooktop, hates it.
Awful.
There's
They're
not
They're
one
literally-
person.
They're the worst.
I haven't talked to one person that likes.
And don't say that they look good because they don't look good. They don't stay looking good.
Sarah Gray shared it, Pat. Do you have Sarah Gray?
I've got it. I've got Sarah, and then there's a couple right in a row there.
Okay.
Nita McDonald.
Nita Margarita, Don Caraway, Dana Brown. Do you have them?
Not yet, but I've got it right here in front of me. Thank you.
Okay.
I just had to remember what technology I did have in my hand.
Bob Rogers says Amazon has a cast iron griddle pan plus a press and scraper for the stove at $39.82. All right, Bob, put a link to that, and maybe I'll check that out. Remember, our grandmothers used to do it all with no kitchen. Yeah,
That's true.
that's true.
Yeah, but they used a lot of cast iron back then too,
Yeah,
and aluminum pans, which are really bad. But
are they?
oh, aluminum's really bad for you. You want stainless steel pans. People do. That's the question people always message me. What kind of pans do you use?
Oh yeah.
I think that's funny. I have thousands of pans. It depends what I'm cooking.
So there's that. Let's see. Oh wow. So here's another idea. We mentioned that Pat wants to have. Well, Chris Lagakopoulos came up with the idea for right out here, the
That really does
parallel
not
park.
want to
I
have that.
love
Parallel parking challenge. Another one, the GMG cast spelling bee.
Oh God, I'd flunk. I'm
Oh,
out.
I'm in on that
I'm
one.
100% out.
I would probably.
I've never been able to.
I would not come in the top. I would come in the bottom half of the.
I'd be
section.
last.
You would be last.
I
for
would be
sure.
last.
So there's that. Where are we at? We are at. Oh, we're right at an hour. Kim Lufkin Williams says, I just got all-clad 10-inch saute pan at Second Glance for $6. 10 inches is not big enough for me. I need like bigger.
Yeah.
10 inches you can't do much with.
No.
I feel like.
Can I
Well,
do
well,
a
hey
shout
now.
out?
Well, maybe. Depends on what we're talking about.
Can I do a shout out?
Yeah.
I just want to do a shout out to all my Novena girls. I came home for St. Joseph Pasta Day. And if you know what that is, it's a very well orchestrated pasta making day for March. And I just have the most amazing group of women. And I sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, want to say thank you to each and every one of them because everybody steps up year after year. We have so much fun.
Did Sabathia
It is
show
so
up?
much fun. Sabathia was there all day, hanging pasta all day.
Was she telling jokes?
She was the best. She's always the best. She's always live entertainment.
St. Joseph's buys the day for Safathia.
That's not
Is-
Super Bowl.
No. Let me finish. St. Joseph's, Safathia, St. Joseph's Day Pasta Day Safathia. I would take 1,000,000 times over politician Safathia. I love her as a politician. I love her passion for the city and what she did. But like in her element during St. Joseph Pasta Day, her being around her
Is the best.
is the best.
She's at my dining room table when we have coffee after the rosary. She literally takes center stage. We
Takes
we
over
you
the room.
can't the belly laughing. We're either laughing or crying. It's one of the two, but usually we're laughing.
The
And
best.
she's awesome. Everyone's awesome, but huge shout out to Bridget and Neil Matthews. They opened up their house because everyone knows we sold our house, so we don't have that location anymore. But it
So
was
Darlene
wonderful.
Moulton, who says she never breaks my balls earlier, says I'm the only Moulton that doesn't break your balls. Chimes in here and says your brother said bad things about St. Joseph Beister. See, and she just got done telling me that she doesn't break my balls.
Yeah, didn't
So the Moultons, they're all in the cahoots.
didn't
The
he come
Moultons,
last year? He came to the
the
feast last year.
Moultons are
Wait.
all in cahoots. Dawn says I love that woman. Dawn Caraway, being a churchyard girl. Yeah, we grew up in the churchyard. My
Yeah.
mother would dump us off. So we had Pat Center Grocery was our grandfather's store, named after my mother Pat. And my mother played tennis. She was a tennis player. So she would dump us off and we would eat all of the candy because they had
Everything
an
you want.
incredible, we had free reign to eat whatever candy was
Candy,
behind
gelato, slush, everything.
slush. And then we would go down, especially in the summertime, down Gould Court, and they had the cut through. You climb up through the fence and go into the churchyard. And the churchyard, there was Safati's family was there. Her sister Grace, Rosario, all them.
All the Lucido boys.
All the Lucido boys,
Yeah.
the Soteras,
The Gallant
the
girls.
Gallant girls, the Ameros.
Yeah.
And we basically, it's funny because we were East Gloucester kids, playing tennis at the MAC and Bass Rocks and the Cahill's courts, but we also had this alter life where we were downtown kids.
And
So we
loved
got
it.
to, and we loved it. It was great. It was a ball. I mean,
Sometimes we would spend like a week at Grandma's house and Auntie Eleanor's house.
I don't know.
I would
don't
spend
know
spend
if
a
I was
week or two, and
ever-
then Dad would call and say, "You need to come home."
It was fun though. I mean, it was never boring.
Never.
It was never boring. It was like,
Always somebody around. Always
Yeah.
something to do.
and it's funny. I hear these guys at Castaways. I hear some of these Italian guys talking about like that the fort was a rough neighborhood.
I don't remember that.
I don't ever
Maybe
remember
because
it.
we had so many family friends that lived down there, so it wasn't scary to us because we knew people.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
I never
remember
felt
it
unsafe.
like some guy was saying, "Oh yeah," and I was like, I don't remember it ever feeling like it was gangs down
No.
there. Like, what are you talking
I
about?
do remember the arcade though, sneaking into the arcade across from the police station because we weren't allowed to go there. And my friends would put me in the middle of a circle, and I would duck down, and I would go in because if my father found out I was there, I would have got them, kicked out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The Vergas,
do you remember
the
that?
Verga family, the
The Vergas.
Quarters.
Yeah,
There was the D'Amicos.
Mhm.
I mean, it was just
the Orlandos, Debbie.
yeah, the Atlantis. That's
Kathy
right.
and all
Yeah,
them.
yeah. And then there was who was it? Cigar Joe.
Yeah,
The
at the end of the street,
Fronteros.
Fronteros.
Yep. It was like one big Italian family. It was awesome. And Mrs. Galusian.
Oh yeah, she was a sweet woman.
Mrs. Galusian.
Yeah.
I mean, that house is, they maintain that house. Actually, I heard that Kate said, I think she was in that house. And like all the woodwork is really
Isn't it like a
still
historic house?
maintained.
And then we used to go up Granite Street. There was all the families up on Granite Street that would come to the playground too.
Yeah. I mean,
That
then
whole area.
Commonwealth Ave, Beacon Street. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody. Safati says, I couldn't walk on the same side of the street as the pool room.
Me either. Or the St. Peter's Club.
Yeah. Faye,
I was lounge across,
Faye,
not the St. Peter's Club, that was the old timers.
Faye from Shore Nutrition says the same thing. Her parents would not let her go near the
Yeah.
she'd have to walk on the other
You had
side.
to go on
of
the other
street.
side across the street, and the same thing with the old timers. We were not allowed on that side of the street.
The
either.
women, that was the women,
The women,
not
yeah.
the boys.
Like air guitar, remember air guitar was a big thing for Fiesta. I never attended an air guitar because I would have been dead if I was there. My
Well, yeah.
father would have killed me.
Yeah,
Literally.
he would have killed you. That's true. The Piscatellos, yeah. That was just an incredible.
It was a great neighborhood. It
Yeah.
really was. A
Yeah.
lot of love.
Safati's still never been in the Crow's Nest. You're missing out if you haven't been in the Crow's
I
Nest.
have. My father's rolling over in his
The
grave.
Crow's
Because
Nest-
of him, he made me go.
Oh, stop. The
And my
Crow's
mother.
Nest is like joining the AMVETS or the Elks
It actually isn't
without
bad.
the dues.
Everybody is super nice in there. It is not bad. And it's
Awesome.
ridiculously clean.
Yeah, it's clean.
So
They
clean.
redid
I
all-
skeeve everything.
They redid all the rooms. I still have not. That's one thing that we've been talking about for 2 or 3 years. We're gonna do a room tour of the rooms upstairs at the Crow's Nest.
Right.
We haven't done that. But so my work right now at the dock, most of the lobstermen are taking the gear out of the water, so we're still semi-busy down there. And it's not with a lot of lobsters being landed. It's just the gear being landed, so helping the guys get the gear off the boats. But next month, when they have the whale closure, things are gonna really slow down. We're gonna be able to do a lot of the fun, like on the road type of deals, which is gonna be a
Do they
blast.
rent rooms? Is it like a hotel or
Oh, yeah.
what is
They
it?
have rooms.
They rent rooms.
Yeah, they rent rooms, and I haven't seen them, but
Oh, I have a question. The cut, since I'm just new back into town, the cut. Do they have rooms upstairs too?
No.
Oh, they don't. Okay.
no,
I thought that
they're
was
putting rooms above 9 rooms above Passport's boutique hotel,
cool.
and was it 31 at Sovereign Bank? They're not approved yet.
They're not approved.
They're not approved yet. The above Passports, they are approved for 9 units, but Sovereign Bank is looking for. And by the way, I'm going to go on record saying I'm for the Sovereign Bank deal. A lot of people are like, oh, they're ruining Gloucester, this, that, and the other thing. Like, I love downtown, and for all these places to stay open and the shops to do well, and people are going to say it's because you have a shop down here. Has nothing. Before we even had the idea of the shop, I was in favor of that type of stuff. A really cool thing is downtowns that have places where people can stay and go and eat and support the restaurants and the shops. So I am I saw that the I think that the developers could have done a little better job. They just put kind of a square box up above it, and I think that detracted from public's perception of it.
Someone said that was just a rendering. That's what, because
Right,
we were talking
so-
about it
so-
yesterday,
right,
past today.
So it is just
That's
a
how I
rendering.
understood it
I
too.
hope it's a rendering, because
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea too, but I also think that it needs a little bit more charm for our downtown. It's such a beautiful downtown area, and I think it needs to fit in a little better. Like the cut did a fabulous job.
Yes.
Like it's modern,
Yes.
it's new, but it still fits in.
I agree.
That rendering of that
They
hotel.
didn't do it justice
They-
with that rendering.
Yeah,
They
no,
could have
they
spent a
didn't.
little
And,
bit more
and you know what?
money.
I think a lot of people wouldn't have been so, oh my God, it's awful.
Wow, there's certain
If it was a little
people,
bit-
there's
well,
certain
there's always
people
gonna be.
that are,
Yeah.
just it doesn't matter what it is.
No, I
the
think
sky is
it'll
always
be just
falling.
like the Beauport Hotel is an incredible asset to our city.
Oh, well, that's.
But I mean, this is gonna be
another
another place where people
Yeah.
stay.
And when the hotel came, a lot of people were, it's going to ruin the inns and the back, the back shore is going to suffer if those hotels. That's all it's done is increase the visibility and made more people want to come here. So
I agree. And some people don't like a big hotel. Some people want a smaller inn, and like everybody travels differently.
Wayne
so.
Moulton says it's all about the parking, and Wayne, the Sovereign Bank has a ton of parking right there. So. And a lot of those people are going to be coming and they're going to be parking and being able to walk wherever they need to walk to. So in that particular spot, but I do think, I don't get political on here, but I do think it's time to start addressing that. I think that that a parking facility should be a priority. They should do a 4-level central parking spot downtown. And some people don't care about the businesses. Some people don't care about the restaurants. Some people don't care about the retail shops. I think that there is room for everyone, but I do think that I think that they should make a priority of getting
Agree. 100% agree.
going up and putting some parking.
Somewhere, there's gotta be a place.
Salem did it, Newburyport did it, Portsmouth has done it. So it could be done. Newport, Rhode Island's done it.
Yeah.
So there's
If
that.
there's a will, there's a way. And
So
I
there's
think a lot of people have the will we needed.
Yeah.
Find a way.
So there's that. All right, we are past our 1 hour allotment by 10 minutes. Pat, do you feel like confident?
I feel like I have a good handle on it. We are at 19 right
We're
now.
at 19. All right, we're gonna
Two prizes.
give people 20 seconds to share the podcast and type shared. I am donating a building center hoodie. It's a nice heavy green hoodie. Pat, what is your donation?
Well, it's Scotty's has
Scotty.
$100 off a booking. I believe it said before Valentine's Day.
Okay, and you need to contact Scotty.
Right.
Okay, so there's that. All right. In the meantime, I'm gonna put up
So we're gonna want to know if you want a hoodie
a hoodie or $100 off a DJ. gig.
or a DJ. Right.
And in the meantime, Kate has a property coming up on in Central Gloucester under $500,000. If you're interested in getting the information on it, that is her contact information right there. This is my beautiful wife, Kate. 978-473-0922.
She's great. She sold our house.
She sold your house. Yep. There you go. Oh, hold on. There you go. All right.
So we have one more. We're up to 20.
We're up to 20. All right. We'll pull it. I need my phone.
Where's the music?
No. Music. I'm going to go here.
Where was Scotty is? He's
I was gonna say, where's Scotty's music?
Speaking of music, after being in this store, I will learn those Italian songs. from Joe.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you
I
will.
will learn.
You will learn.
Love the
Yes.
music.
I
Love
love
the music from.
I think that's
Love
awesome.
it.
Love the music. I don't know how all the people that live here feel about it. But
Oh my
I
God, if they
personally love
complain, that'll be awful. I think that's the best.
I love
Every time I drive by, that's like one of those things, you smell the water and you
Yeah,
drive by
yeah.
Vigilio's to hear the music.
Oh, and the other thing, when I go to Castaway's for coffee in the morning, and if I'm there at a certain time, the bread just come out of the oven and the smell of the bread.
Mm.
Oh my God, it drives
That's
me
childhood.
crazy.
Yeah.
It drives me crazy because I'm doing this thing where I don't eat before 11 a.m. And that is a test of wills right there. All right, We have our numbers 1 to 20 lined up right here. And here we go. Number 9.
Number 9, Scotty Mac.
Scotty Mac. What's Scotty Mac going to pick, I wonder? All right. Well, he's got to go. Well, we have to just say it, right? He gets the hoodie because he's not going to get his own prize. All right. Scotty Mac, he won the hoodie. It's down on the wharf. Number 13.
Number 13 is Sabathia.
Safathia, you won $100 off a Scotty Mac DJ gig.
She would rather have you and Felicia take her to the crow's nest.
Wow.
Your wishes are commanded.
There you go. So there's that. Congratulations to everyone for chiming in. Today was an awesome podcast. Thank you, Pat, for running the back end. Jimmy, thank you. Thank you, Felicia, for coming and joining us today. I wonder if anybody saw it on Instagram, because I think I connected the dots to make it go on Instagram.
We will find
Felicia,
out.
do you have your phone?
Yeah.
Go to Instagram
We will
and
find out.
see if I'm live on Instagram right
I-
now. Good Morning Gloucester Instagram. Anybody that's we can go to the chat too and see. Did anybody see this on Instagram? I'd just like to know.
Is
if
it
you got-
Joey or Good Morning
Good
Gloucester?
Morning Gloucester. So let's see if it says live on there when it loads. Wow. What is that?
Please try.
Turn off your Wi-Fi, because the Wi-Fi will screw up your thing.
I don't know how many inches we're going to get, but we're going to get wet, folks. So
When?
just be ready.
No, it's rain, not snow.
It didn't go through.
Rain is okay.
It didn't go
Snow,
live to Instagram.
it cannot
Okay.
snow until Tuesday afternoon after I leave.
Then don't look out the
For the
window.
record.
All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Everybody have a great day. Oh, I got to get the audio to
Don't
go.
say that. We have to pack the pasta.
1, 2, 3, and we're going to go with Mike Foyget and Dave Campbell from Over the Bridge.
Little town with big news. 411, come get the scoop. Wake up with Joe and the rest of his crew. It's Good Morning Gloucester to you. Oh, it's Good Morning Gloucester to you. I say Good Morning Gloucester to you. Good morning, Gloucester, from over the bridge. OT.